I'll bet you think that your favorite restaurant is just a mom and pop shop, but chances are it's part of something that's much bigger. Did you know that restaurants bring in about $600 billion annually? There are more than 1 million locations and 12 million employees. As a matter of fact, half of all adults have worked in a restaurant sometime in their lifetime. And it's a great place for entrepreneurs, and we've found plenty of them right here. I'm Joy Robertson from the Food Channel, and I'm at McCormick Place in Chicago for the National Restaurant Association show. Let's go see if we can inspire some ideas for you. I'm here with Beth Harrelson of I Heart Olive Oil out of Florida, but she does a lot more than just olive oil. Beth, you also do vinegars.
Absolutely. Today we have a beautiful aged wine vinegar from Stylin, South Africa. These are matured 12 years in oak barrels using the Solaris system, and each one is macerated with different botanicals. We've got a beautiful green tea, a fynbos, which is a bush with flowers similar to hibiscus that's indigenous to South Africa, a hibiscus vinegar, and a lavender vinegar.
Beautiful flavors, I'm sure, and you say you can actually make cocktails out of these if you want to.
It's a beautiful product because the product is such a high quality. It's organic. It's very good for your body. So you can make a light cocktail. You can sip with them. You can also use them for cooking fish dishes, salads, or even on your meats. I have a beautiful recipe that I use for lamb shakes to cook with that. It's a beautiful, beautiful product.
And you've worked in food industry for several years, but what made you want to go the entrepreneurial route and become a business owner and market your own products?
Well, that's the thing is that, I have worked in the food and beverage industry for many years. I started out working as a chef, and I've worked in many different beautiful establishments, and I have an entrepreneurial spirit, and I wanted to bring my passion to the industry and really work with other consumers like myself and wholesalers and really bring a niche product to the market, which I found that there has really been a lack of, as well as the customer service, which is what I've been providing for a few years now.
I'm with Jillian Hillard of Pre-Gel America to talk about a brand new product, Tenerissimo. What is Tenerissimo?
Tenerissimo is a brand new product. It's not quite soft serve and it's not quite a smoothie. So it's kind of a dessert beverage, and it's really unique, and it features flavors such as our pink grapefruit, and then we swirl it with a red berry juice. Or we have a cream flavor like a mascarpone, and we swirl it with actual espresso.
And you call it a beverage, but it's really a little bit more like almost a sorbet type of dessert, right?
Absolutely, yeah. The pink grapefruit that we're featuring is a water-based product, and it is based on the concept of soft serve, but we wanted something that was a little bit lighter and a little bit more airier, and it comes in this new technology, this new machine that's a tabletop machine, and really easy to use, really inexpensive, so you don't have to invest in a large soft serve machine to get kind of a new dessert experience.
Well, you certainly got the recipe for this one right, I'll tell you that. Talk about innovation. For customers who want to call their own shots, the choices here are endless. One of the most well-known products in history, Coca-Cola, has been around since 1886. But this is not your grandfather's Coca-Cola, it's CocaCola Freestyle. Give me a quick overview of what Freestyle is.
Well, CocaCola Freestyle really is all about choice and variety for consumers. I like to nickname it the iPod of drink machines. Okay. We offer over 125 branded beverages through Freestyle, both carbonated and non-carbonated, over 70 diet and low-calorie offerings, over 70 caffeine-free offerings. So just a broad array, almost a drink for every taste.
Tell me about the customer experience. When they walk up to one of these machines, what do they do?
Well, typically they're thirsty, so that's good. But they come up and they're first presented with a touch screen where they see kind of all of our what we call our hero brands. And so they'll select a brand, and then they're usually, if it's the first time, they're surprised by, oh my gosh, look at all the variety I now have. You have over 7 really different choices or variants of branded Coca-Cola products. Many times they'll go out and they'll try some of the other ones. So here you have Fanta with 8 different choices.
So it gives them the opportunity also to try something they may never have had before.
Absolutely, absolutely. They get to try new things, and many times they'll try drinks that they haven't had in years because they weren't available. Because a typical restaurant today has 6 or 8 choices. And so this is really an expansion. And a lot of the consumer work we've done, they give us feedback that says, this really completes my meal.
Speaking of innovation, not all the latest and greatest are meant for eating and drinking. This one's for styling, and you'll only find it in the ladies' room. And this is the sort of thing you might see in a restaurant, but it doesn't have anything to do with the food or the tables or the wait staff or anything out front. This is in the ladies' room. Tell me about this.
This is actually a revolutionary new product for the U.S. It's actually been in in Europe, the UK, and in Australia for about 5 years now, and it's coming here to America. We are so far behind when it comes to products, when it comes to fashion, beauty, everything like that. So now we finally are bringing this here to the Midwest.
And this is it's pretty much a vending machine, but a hair styler. Show me how it works.
It is. Actually, this becomes wall mounted into women's restrooms. They're allowed to put in $5 or dollar bills at $2 increments at a time. And so we insert a $5 bill, like so. The machine takes it and it starts the clock. When the clock starts, the plates heat up to 420 degrees in under 10 seconds, and you can actually begin vending the ability to style your hair.
So if you come running in the restaurant from, let's say, a little bit of a rainstorm or it's windy and it's an important night for you, you can run into the ladies' room, feed it a couple of bucks, and do your hair.
Yeah, fix up your style, look good again. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times I've gone to a nightclub or a restaurant. I go to do my makeup, but there's never anything for my hair to fix it and make it look better. And so this really is new, it's revolutionary, and it's going to help a lot of women.
This is Jack Milan of Edibles by Jack, and he's made it possible to have your spoon and eat it too. What are these?
They're actually edible Asian spoons. I developed them about 15 years ago. I'm a caterer in Boston, and I decided that I did not like the concept of a porcelain spoon going to a client who is now inconvenienced. They've got a drink in one hand, a porcelain spoon in the other, and after they eat the hors d'oeuvre, they're wondering, what do I do with this now? So I thought, this is stupid, and besides, I was losing between 20 and 25% of my inventory because some of them figured out what to do with it and they threw them out.
Oh, so you came up with an edible spoon, and how did you come up with flavors?
I started out with a poppy seed. I am a chef as well. I'm a caterer in Boston. I've been in business for 30 years now, and I know a lot about food. So I started with a poppy seed, and then just over the years, different types of ideas came to my head. Right now we have 10 flavors, but I will have 15 within about 2 months.
Ben Herco is the man, and I'll tell you why. He developed Benny's Bloody Mary Beef Straw. Pretty much says it all, but what is the inspiration for this product?
It was just bartending, and I was bored and thought it would be a great idea to add something else to a Bloody Mary to make it more fun to drink. And I talked to some friends and asked them if they thought it was a good idea or if it was just silly. And they said it's just silly enough to be a good seller and people would enjoy it. And so I did some market research and people seemed to like them, so I thought, why not? Let's make them available for everybody.
So this is sort of like, it looks to me like sort of a beef jerky type product. So you can not only stir your drink and drink it, which it probably adds a little bit of flavor, but you can eat the straw.
Yeah, it's actually less of a jerky, more of a sausage. It has more moisture in it. Okay. And so, yes, it adds beef flavor to the Bloody Mary while you're drinking it, but then the inside absorbs the Bloody Mary while you're drinking it. And if you can hold out long enough and wait until the drink's done, you have a Bloody Mary soaked beef stick to snack on, and it's just really, really good.
He was a celebrity chef before chefs were chic. Paul Prudhomme has been cooking up his unique style of Cajun cuisine at his New Orleans mainstay, K. Paul's Louisiana Kitchen, since 1979. Today, he shares his mastery of flavor with chefs and home cooks around the world with Chef Paul Prudhomme's magic seasoning blends. What an honor it is to meet you. This is great stuff, and you're going to tell me all about your magic seasoning blends, which are so hot and so delicious. What's new?
Well, you know, the thing about seasoning is that they're endless. You can do all kind of things with them. And one of the things that I've done that I love is that we can do no salt, no sugar. And I can't have sugar and salt right now because I just had had a thing that happened to me that was an allergy, and it said, you know, take the salt down. And I just started doing this, and we've got like about 30 of them, but we got 6 of them here. And so we got no salt, no sugar, and no allergies in it, and it's just wonderful.
And what are some of those flavors that are your particular favorites?
Well, the most flavorful thing you can do is you put it in your mouth, and it makes you happy. And we're all different. We all have a different palate. And so, you know, some things that I think that I like, you know, other people don't, but and vice versa, you know. And so that's why we have so many of them. We got hundreds of them.
Whew, what a ride! Thanks for joining us for the National Restaurant Association show. I'm Joy Robertson from the Food Channel. I'll see you next time after I get a little rest.